Ladies and gentlemen, look, we lost, expected loss, but I'm very, very proud about that performance, man. If we continue like that, maybe there's some greater pastures out there.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 1. Your match reaction right now. Look, yeah, there's a lot of people out there arming and mourning and saying, Chelsea standards are in the gutter and fans, their expectations are so below standard. But you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. Moving into this match, no one expected us to beat Manchester City. And is that a good thing? No, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But you got to understand the reality of the situation, the form that we were in. Yes, we all want Graham Potter to start winning games. And yes, he needs to start winning big games as well. But at the same time, look, we have to understand that some of these players, like it's early days under Graham Potter, like it's just not clicking as yet, and we just need to stay patient. But that performance against Manchester City, what we just saw, was a very, very good one. Was a very good one. First half, in all honesty, we were probably the better team. We were so compact. The gaps between defense to midfield to attack was very, very minute. We were close together, and this is why we played so well. The energy was good. The desire was good. We showed a lot of heart. We worked tirelessly. We worked in that particular match. And yeah, in that first half, Chukwuemeka almost got that goal. So look, I know we're disappointed. I'm disappointed, but I'm more excited right now thinking if we can continue playing like this, maybe we can pick up more W's down the track and build a momentum and build that team chemistry and build that belief back in the team, because obviously the team is hurting with morale. I saw some animation from Graham Potter as well on the sideline today. So look, obviously he needs help in the transfer window. We need to give him some players, right back, midfielder, even an attacker. But today's performance, honestly, against Manchester City, second half, obviously Manchester City came out of the blocks and we were caught off guard. Seems to keep happening, like this happens to us too often in the second half where we falter. But we tried our level best to weather the storm, but they ended up getting that goal. But let's start from the top. Look, the lineup for me, the only thing I could probably complain was about Azpilicueta. Besides that, obviously, I wanted to see Omari Hutchinson. Ziyech was playing through the middle, which is what I said in my preview. I can understand maybe why Graham Potter doesn't use Omari Hutchinson, because obviously this magnitude of the game, the experience, so on and so forth. So he went with Sterling and Pulisic, which was fine. Azpilicueta was probably the only worry. But you know what the crazy part is? Azpilicueta had a very, very good game. He won the battle against Foden. The only time he had a lapse of concentration, which was against Grealish, Grealish was able to, pump in that cross. I feel like Aspi needed to be a little bit more tighter, and then maybe we can stop that cross coming in. Obviously, Kepa could have done better. His judgment wasn't the best over there, and obviously also Cucurella should have reached the ball before Mahrez. And we're going to talk about every player per performances, because Cucurella first half was good, second half not the greatest. Standout players. Let's talk about the standout players. Dennis Zakaria, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, Dennis Zakaria was fantastic throughout that match. He was immense. I didn't think his ball playing ability was that great, but you know what? Today he showed a lot of technical ability. He was press resistant. He was getting pressed left, right, and center, and he squeezed out of those areas. His passing wasn't that bad either. It was actually pretty good. As I said, driving with the ball, technical ability with the ball was excellent. For me, along with Kai Havertz, they were the two proper standouts. I know some people complaining about Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, he didn't get bullied. He worked his backside off. So many times he dropped deep to help out in build-up. He was with the ball, helping out defensively as well. Massive shift that Kai Havertz has put in this particular match. And this is the level of performance that I want to see from Kai Havertz week in, week out. You're not going to come across against Man City. You're going to come across against weaker teams where you're going to get a lot more freedom up front. And hopefully in those matches, you can put those chances, you get chances and you can put those chances away as well. Today, playing just behind a striker, alongside a striker with Aubameyang, it kind of worked for him. And this is what I said. I don't like Havertz playing by himself up front. I like him playing just behind a striker, alongside a striker as a second striker, where he can have that free role. And he looked really good. Hakim Ziyech up front, 50-50 for me, to be honest, 50-50 match. There was things that he did well, things that he didn't do well. But yeah, I don't mind seeing more of Hakim Ziyech. I think sooner or later, rhythm is needed. He's a rhythm kind of a player. Give him more chances, and he's going to show the quality, in the long run. Kovacic for me, first half was very, very good. Second half, probably not the greatest because Man City applied the pressure, but it wasn't disastrous either, to be honest. Defensively, as I said, Azpilicueta had a very good match overall. One lapse of concentration against Grealish, but overall, let's be honest. I mean, we still need a backup, proper backup for Reece James. I mean, kudos to Aspi. There were times in the first half where he was bombing forward to give us that extra body, that attacking body up front, but he doesn't have that quality like Reece James. Koulibaly and Thiago Silva were immense in defense, all honesty. Like Koulibaly slowly grew into the match, but he was still very, very good. Thiago Silva had some key interceptions as well. Cucurella first half was immense. First half from Cucurella was flawless, the way he was defending. Even when he was at times getting dragged out of position, Koulibaly was covering for him, and Cucurella then goes into central areas. But in the second half, it was, you could see the writing was on the wall. Like, Bernardo Silva skinned him a couple of times. And then Mahrez came in and skinned him as well. And then obviously eventually enough that cross came in, which I personally think Cucurella should have got there before Mahrez. But nonetheless, look, it was a crazy cross and beat everyone. And that was really the proper chance. Maybe they had one more other chance. We kept Haaland quite predominantly the entire match, so kudos to our defense for that. First half, I think Haaland had a shot, but he was off balance when I wasn't positioned properly. But yeah, I mean, the youngsters coming in, massive applause to the youngsters. Chukwuemeka, wow, he played so well. Had he got that goal in that first half, the roof would have been off. Do you know what I mean? I want to see a lot more of Chukwuemeka. I didn't think he could play as a winger, but looks like he can. As I said, some of these youngsters, we can mold them into who we want them to be, man. Like, they're young. Yeah, I thought maybe Chukwuemeka more central midfielder, be box to box. But as a winger, looks like he's got the pace, he's got the power, he can cut in. That shot was a good shot. Yes, it was a deflected shot, but it was a good pass from Kai Havertz to find Chukwuemeka. But kudos to Chukwuemeka, man. Very, very well done the way he played. And I want to see a lot more of Chukwuemeka. The youngsters that came through, a lot of people were complaining already about Omari Hutchinson. You got to stay patient, man. Some people off the back of just watching that little bit of glimpse saying he's not Chelsea level. Please be patient. This guy is the real deal. You cannot just simply judge off the back of 15 minutes or so. I hope Omari keeps getting chances like this, I just hope that Graham Potter can just tell him, look, you've got the freedom to express yourself. Go out there, take your man on. Don't be scared. I just felt like he was a little bit nervous. Obviously, Man City, that's fine. You can be nervous. Lewis Hall was great as well on the left side. Some people praising Lewis Hall and then downplaying Cucurella. No need to do that. Praise Lewis Hall. No need to downplay Cucurella either. Cucurella was good. Yes, second half, not that great. But Lewis Hall, yes, I want to see him maybe in the midfield area down the track. Is he really a left back? I know he's played left back for us and potentially he can play left back, but the experience, he's going to learn from the experience. His eyes lit up when he was in that space in that second half and he went for that Hollywood shot, which went over the top. Maybe he should have drilled it across for, with a cross would have been probably better. But Lewis Hall was still good. He showed great energy. It's good to have these level of players who are capable of making an impact off the bench. Aubameyang for me off the bench when he came on, he came on and then he was taken off as well. Look, needed a little bit more from Aubameyang. I really did need a little bit more from Aubameyang. But then again, he worked hard for the team. Overall, what can I say, man? It was a decent performance from us. But my issue is, can I see this performance on a consistent level now? This is what I want to see. I know we're hurting. Obviously, we lost. But as I said, I kind of expected to lose, but soon we're going to have to start expecting Graham Potter to win some of these matches. I understood the situation we're in right now. I understand the form that we're in right now and playing an opposition like Man City, but hopefully maybe in the FA Cup, maybe let's start hoping for a victory against them. We showed that we can do a job. We can definitely do a job. And now Graham Potter really needs to show the consistency. We can't go from this level of performance to that Nottingham Forest level of performance and the performances before the World Cup. We can't do that. This is where I will get very annoyed. The way we played today is the way we should be playing every single game. And sooner or later, the chances will come for us and we'll put them away. So, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know how you feel about this match. Do you feel angry? Do you feel somewhat proud of watching? There was a really good comment from I believe CFC Balak, who's a regular commentator, like someone who comments on this particular channel. He said something really nice. There's been matches where we've won and we've not felt happy. There's been matches where we've lost and obviously we felt disgusted. And obviously this particular loss, we're coming out and a lot of us are feeling proud that, you know what, we probably deserved a draw. We probably deserved a draw. Purely because of our effort. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you thought about this match. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I shall see you guys for a live stream tomorrow. We'll talk about the Enzo Fernandez deal. We'll talk about Benoit Badiashile. Obviously, we'll talk about this match. We'll do a truth bomb. Live session tomorrow. Till next time, see ya.